Well, I forgot to do the intro before I started the second part of Maximum Madness Cycle of Eternity. So I'm editing it right now. I'm going to be probably posting it here on Sunday, today. And I just wanted to make sure I got an intro. I hope you guys enjoyed the first part. The second part is super exciting, all the way to the end. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's get on to the second part of the playthrough. Okay, so got the bedroom tile set up. And it says, near the door, a small writing desk holds an immense book. Place the search token as indicated. Alright. A large dresser stands against the wall beside the master bed. Place a search token as indicated. So, let's see, dresser right here. Okay. Continue. Move one space into the explored area. So we can go right here. So for that turn, he got to go into the room. So I think we can't move to the other token on the far side of the room. So we're going to check out this token here. And we'll click on that on the app. The modest writing desk sits in the corner of a bedroom, holding a massive tome that almost covers the deck's entire surface. You pull a creaking wooden chair up to the desk and attempt to decipher the archaic scribblings on the tomb's pages. You have to use your lore. Your lore is 3. So, let's see what happens here. So, wow, he got 2 successes plus a clue. If he wants to use his clue. But I think I'm going to do 2 so I can use the clue later. Clue token, so I'll go 2. As you slowly piece together the script, it reveals the directions to some vile ritual meant to summon things from realms beyond reality, as well as instructions on the magics to contain them. Gain the arcane manuscript common item, then discard the search token. So we're going to discard this and we get the end. So let's see. So one good thing, common items are normally something special. So and arcane manuscript. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Roll 1 additional die while resolving a lore text. Awesome. So he's got 4 now. He's got a 4 lore instead of 3. Okay. We'll continue. So that is his turn. So we are going to go into the Mythos phase. Okay. So let's go back to the app real quick. Okay. Okay, so the next round, Ursa Ascan is in the darkness right now, so he's going to go, and he's going to go 1 space, and he is going to search that dresser. So a large dresser dominates the wall beside the bed. Search. In one of the drawers, you find a puzzle box the puzzler spoke of. Gain the puzzle box unique item and discard the search token. The investigator holding the puzzle box can attempt to open it by interacting with it in the app. Okay, so the puzzle box unique item. Okay, so we get the puzzle box. Alright, and continue. Okay, then we get to discard this. Now that I have the puzzle box, I can go over here to my backpack and I can click on this. So that's one Oh, but he moved already. That's right, he moved. So I'm gonna move one more space this way. That's 2 actions. And then he'll have to do the puzzle box next turn. Alright, so then I think I'm gonna go, let's see, go 1, 2, I can't really do it. Nothing there. Okay, oh boy. Well, the app is telling us there's a witch, so we are going to put a witch out. In the same entryway as Mateo. So where's the witch at? Witch. Where's my witches? Oh, there we go. There's a witch. So she's right here. So we got a witch coming out. Alright. That's not good. Alright. So if that's the case, she's gonna attack him because she's still got a 2 rounds. She could attack. She will use her knife. So that is a bladed weapon. Okay, so I will go to the app and we'll see what happens here. So let's go to the app. Alright, so we're in the app. She's using her bladed weapon. So we'll click on this. You quickly close on your foe and direct a slash across its stomach. Agility 2. So her agility is 3. So it's not that hot, but she's got 3 clues. She has righteousness, so we can get 1 magnifying. Or, yeah, so 1 magnifying, 1 magnifier, so that will help. So we got 2. 2. I had 2. I flipped over. So we're going to click 2. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not right. So you got 2, so if you pass, your blade leaves a bloody gash in its wake. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. So we got 3 total. Oh, that's cool. So we killed it. Confirm. So awesome. This is gone. Good job, Mateo. Alright, so that was her first turn. So she's going to move. I think I'm going to move 1. So I can... Oh, no, 2. I'm going to move 2. So I can maybe search that bathroom. So that is my turn. So now we go into the Mythos phase. So I'm going to do the app. Okay, your mind is weakening with fatigue. The Mythos event affects the investigator with the most spells. Well, we are both even. So it's probably going to affect both of them. So remembering the strange chants and syllables is difficult, but your instinct fear of the foreign magic is worse. Lore 2. So Ascon Pete has a fluence of 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. A lore of 3. So he's going to roll 3 dice. Hopefully you can get 2 results. He only got 1. So that means if you fail, your fear makes you forget vital portions of your incantation. Discard 1 random spell. Wow. So Wow, so he lost his mist ability. So that means he doesn't have any more spells. So that can go here. That sucks. Alright, then we have to roll for Mateo. He gets 4 dice, and he needs to get 2. And he got 1 success plus 1 magnifying glass, so he's going to use his righteousness, and he passes. So I pass. Education is the best cure for terror, and you hold fast to your knowledge. We'll continue. Alright. Alright, so we're back to the investigating phase. Alright, so I think I'm going to take Ashcan out of the darkness, and he's going to move 2 spaces, and he's going to do the puzzle box. So, you click on it, attempt. Okay, the skill is observation. He has a 4, so he gets 4 moves. Alright, so I'm going to move this one, and I'm going to move this down 1, that's 2, move this down 1, and move this up 1, that's 4. Plus I can do 1 more move. So I'm going to take this clue token that I have, and he's moving this one all the way up. We got it. Puzzle completed. So inside the box you find what looks like a personal planner. As you lift the book, a brass key clatters from between the pages. You turn to the page it has been holding and find a note scrawled there. If the alignment truly weakens the veil, I believe that is the only moment we have to break through. I will make necessary preparations in the gated yard. Gain the brass key and an incriminating evidence unique item. So he gets the brass key. So that's the key probably we're looking for the locked door. So you got the brass key. And he gets the incriminating evidence. Okay. Oh, it's got a lot of items. Alright. So far we're doing really good. So, and continue. So that is his turn. Now she gets to go. So I am going to search this. So I'm going to bring my back to the board here. I haven't done it yet. So, okay. So she's going to go and go through this door. So she's clicking on the app here. A wooden plaque marked WC adorns the door to the whole bathroom. Explore. Through the door you find a small bathroom lined with white tile. Discard the Explore token. Between the porcelain toilet and sink, a small wooden cabinet sits against the wall. Place a search token as indicated. So right there. Okay. You may move 1 space in. So we're going to move in there, and I get my second move. I will search that token. And the wooden cabinet sits against the bathroom wall. When I search. You try this drawer, but warped wood has left it stuck shut. Strength. So when you do a strength check. Her strength is 3. Well, she still got righteousness, so that's good. Oh, she got 1. So I'll hit 1. With a powerful tug, you open the drawer. Inside, you find an item that looks like it has been sitting there for quite some time. Getting the King James Bible common item. Alright, King James common item. So, King James, it's got an action. You or another investigator within range may discard 1 face down horror. Well, that's cool. So then I can do that next turn. I want to get rid of my horror. And continue. Alright. So that's the end of our round. So now we got to go to the Mythos phase. So I'm going to go back to the app. Okay. So. Oh, I've got to take this off. Alright, so Mateo's going to move 2. 1, 2. We got the key. So Ash can be. It's going to, well, I think I move 2. I can explore that room. So we'll click on that. A wooden plaque marked library is fastened to the center of the door. The door creaks on its hinges as you push it open to reveal the library. Bookshelves line the walls. Discard this Explorer token and place a library tile in a wall as indicated. Okay. So let me get the library real quick. Alright. So you open the door, and the pile of research materials that have been recently used sits on a small wooden desk. Place the search token as indicated. So, in the library, on the desk, there's some papers. Continue. A robed figure is pushing a bookshelf back into place. Place a search token as indicated. So. Alright. Continue. The robed figure draws out a strange idol and begins chanting. Before your eyes, a terrifying creature appears out of thin air. The cult member speaks some words to it in a strange language, but the creature turns on him, tearing him to pieces before you get your eyes. Spawn a deep one in the library as indicated, then suffer 2 horror will negates. So we got a deep one. That's going to be right here. Okay, and then we have to roll, because we just opened the door and we're both right facing the door. We are going to do a horror check on Will. So, first it's Ashcan. He's got 4 dice. He needs to get at least 2. And he's got 1 magnifying glass, but that's not going to help him. So he gets 2 horror. Wow, that's not good for him. Alright, so I'm going to take 1 first. And he gets a sudden shock. You fling up your hands, so defend yourself, sending a few of your possessions flying. Resolve immediately. Drop 2 random items. So basically, I'm going to get all my items out, and I'm going to shuffle them all. And I'm going to drop them. So, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take that one, and I'll take that one. So we dropped his crowbar, not good. And he dropped his puzzle box on the floor. So his weapon is gone. It's on the floor right now. So we need to figure how we're going to get that back. We probably have to use his turn. So that's his first one. Then he gets the second one. Alright. And mediocrity. It will never matter what you do, because people like you can never become heroes. Keep face up. You cannot improve any skill. Wow. So we can't improve any skills now. Hope we get rid of those soon. Alright, so then we have to roll for Father Mateo. He has hopefully gets 2. Yeah, he passes. He got 3 total, so he's good. All right, continue. So then you can move 1 space in. Ah, shoot. I may move a space in. I'm not going to. I'm going to grab my turn. I'm going to grab my items back and get my weapon because I know I'm going to have to use it. So I will grab the weapon. So now it's Father Mateo's turn. And I am going to use my ranged weapon, or Arcane Flame. So I'm going to attack the deep one. So let's get back to the app real quick and we'll see what happens here. Alright, so I'm going to attack the guy. Attack. The spell says you try to resound your way through the alien's words. Lore 2, so I get 5 dice. I need 2 results. Come on. So I get 2, I pass. If you pass, you are struck with sudden and blasphemous understanding. You no longer mimic sounds but shout the invocation with keen purpose. The monster suffers damage equal to the test result plus 1. So we got 3, so we got 4 total damage, because I got 3 successes. So 4. And then I have to do my spell effects. It says, halfway through the casting, the words of the spell seem to rebel against control. Suffer 1 horror unless you place fire in adjacent space. I don't care, I'm going to take a horror. Alright, so in Delusion of Power, you can do anything. Resolve immediately. Become fearless. Then flip this card face down. Wow, he's got 2 ones now. So fearless. Fearless is where it is. Oh, right here. So fearless. Effects cannot cause you to suffer horror unless you choose to. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Alright, so at least during end of your turn you don't get any effects from getting horror. Awesome. So then this goes, this card, I get 1 more of these guys back. And I still can do 1 more spell. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack again. Spell. You begin the incantation as if by instinct, your lips forming the words of their own accord. Even as you give voice to the eldritch sounds, you struggle to understand their meaning. Lore 2. So I get 5 more dice again. Roll. You get 2 dice. Oh, 1. So I got 2. Alright. Got 2. So the hidden truth presents itself and you find that you are able to command them to lash out at your enemy. The monster suffers damage equal to the spell damage. So 2. So 1. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's gone. Bye bye. Alright. So then I have to do the spell. It says flame calls to flame, growing into a roaring inferno that harmonizes with the screams. Each monster within range of you suffers 1 damage, then you suffer 1 horror. Then discard this card and gain another Azure Fame spell. Well, that's an effect. So I don't get affected because I'm fearless. So this gets discarded. And get another spell. Alright, and that's my turn. So I'm going to take the fearless and discard it. Alright, and that is my turn. So now we're going right straight into the Mythos phase. Your meager pool of light threatens at every moment to burn out. And this event affects an investigator with a light source. Okay, that will be Father Mateo because I have the Azure Flame. I don't think she has a light source. Nope. So resolve. In a fit of despair, you vow to face the darkness without your light, for it cannot protect you from the true terrors anyway. Suffer one horror, then discard one improvement and drop a light source. So basically, I'm losing my spell. So then we'll take the spell and we'll go in the discard pile. Wow. Oh well, I don't think I can drop that. I'll just take another spell. Alright, because that's what it is. I just lose that one. Okay, so then I suffer one horror. So, shoot, I'm at 2 already. Minor shock. Your heart races and your breath catches in your throat. Resolve immediately. No additional effect. Lift this card face down. So now I have 3 horror. I still can have. Okay, so that. Alright, so I did my turn. So, oh yeah, this is the. Oh, it's that. Okay, a robed figure appears from the side door and begins searching around. Upon seeing signs of other people, the figure yells, "There's someone here. You hear a muffled response from another part of the state. Get rid of them. Spawn a witch is indicated." Alright, so the witch is going to be in the kitchen. In the dining room, I mean. Okay. The robed figure sneaks into the dining room and comes face to face with Eugene. The body yells in fright and flees to the entryway. Move and Eugene as indicated. So he's going to go here. Alright. Continue. The witch moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. Then attacks the investigator within range from the lowest agility. Monster attacks or cannot move to be within range. Cannot move within range. Witch moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. So go 1, 2. Alright, continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range for the highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap the end of the phase button to continue. Well, that's done, so continue. So let me go. Yes, confirm. Investigative phase is done. Alright, so we're back to the next round. Okay, so we're starting a new round. Let me think what we're going to do here. We got 2 tokens in that library. I don't remember if he didn't say anything about the library, but I know that we got the key to open up the door. So, and Pete's got it. So let's move Pete to the door. We can move here. Okay. He is going to open the door. The weathered door stands at the end of the hall. You hear bizarre noises from the other side. When you try the handle, you find the door is locked. A keyhole sits beneath the brass door handle. You can explore only if you have the brass key unique item. And we do. So we can explore. As you open the door to the yard, a damp wind kicks ash from the nearby fire pit into the air of the walled-off side yard. A massive circle of runes have been carved into the earth. Discard this explorer token and place the yard 2 tile as indicated. Okay, so that door is in. So I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to put the yard 2 in. So hold 1 sec. Okay, so we got the yard 2. Let's see what else we have to put on there. It says, beneath the bush in the yard, you spot something useful. Place the enchanted blade common item as indicated. Enchanted blade. Okay, so we will put enchanted blade right there. Okay, it's even a better weapon. Okay. 2 robed figures stand across from each other over the ritual circle chanting. The one nearest you seems to be in some kind of trance and hardly acknowledge your approach. Spawn a warlock as indicated. Alright, so we got a warlock coming. Okay, so warlock. One in right here. The other figure lowers his hood of his robe and points at you with an ornate dagger. What are you doing on my property? You are meddling in things you do not understand, and you will die for it. Spawn a priest of Dagon as indicated. This is William Vanderbilt. Oh my god. So the guy that owns the house is one of the main culprits. So we're going to put him here. Okay. Continue. William Vanderbilt begins chanting a heinous incantation that causes reality to warp and shift. A terrible creature slips through the fabric of reality and into our world. Spawn a hunting deep one as indicated. Well, we're getting a bunch of monsters out here. Where is he? Oh, a deep one. Oh, here we go. One of these guys. So, 100 deep one comes in, a little bit bigger guy. Elsewhere in the imagine a second horrifying being which preaches the burial between worlds. Spawning zombie as indicated. Oh my god, look at this. He's going crazy. Zombie. Alright. And he's in the hallway here with Eugene. The ritual circle on the ground is scattered with candles, skulls, and other trinkets. If you could get these ritual components, you could stop the cult's vile magic and have enough proof to condemn the Vanderbilt family. Place an interact token as indicated. So we got interact token in this space. Okay. You may move one space in the explored area. Alright. Okay, so he's going to move. You open the door. Do I really want to move in there though? You open the door and he moves one space. I guess so. He'll go in there. Alright. So that's his turn. Okay, this Father Mateo is going to move right here in this space. One. And he is going to attack the warlock from the door with his azure flame. So we're going to do a... Oh, it says here you must interrupt the ritual taking place before it is complete. Okay, so we are going to go to the app again and we're going to do some attacking. Okay, so we're going to attack. So, let's see, we're going to attack Protecting the Warlock. Okay, there we go. Attack. And we're doing a spell. A shock runs down your arms as you form the words for the incantation. Will of 2. So I got a total of 5 dice. I need 2 dice to go do it. And I got 2. If you pass, you channel out sensation and guide it toward your enemy. The monster suffers damage equal to your spell damage. So he gets 2 wounds. Okay, and then I flip over my spell again. It says tendrils of sky blue light and emanate from your fingers and scorch your enemies. No additional effect. Then discard this card and gain another Azure Flame spell. I'll just take that from the discard pile. I'm going to shuffle these around a little bit. And we will take one. Okay. And I still get 1 move. So I will move in space with Pete, and that is my turn. Okay, so we go to the investigator phase. Alright, with the start, Father Mateo snaps out of Rook state to see smashed finery and deep gouges on the nearby walls. Could he have caused this damage? In a blind rage, Father Mateo suffers 3 damage, strength +1 negates, then he flips all of his damage face up. Okay, so he gets, his strength is 3, so he gets +1, so he gets 4 dice. He's still got 3 clues left. Hopefully he'll get enough to cover that 3 damage. Oh my god, he got nothing. 0. So he's going to get 3 face up, 3 damage first, and then they're going to get face up again. Wow. So, first damage. Minor injury, only a flesh wound. Resolve immediately. No additional effect. Flip face down. Okay. Second one. Lightheaded. The sight of your own blood makes your stomach turn over. Your breath becomes ragged for a moment. Resolve immediately. Flip a horror face up and flip this card face down. Okay, so now I have to shuffle these 3. These 3 horrors. And see which one I get. Face up. Hopefully one that doesn't do anything. Okay, so I got one. And your heart races and your breath catches your throat. Resolve immediately. No additional effect. Flip this card face down. Okay, good. Alright, and that's 2. Then I need 1 more. Oh wow. Fog of pain. You know you could achieve more if only your injuries would stop throbbing. Resolve immediately. Discard 1 improvement, then discard this card. Well, we don't have any improvements, so it doesn't do anything. That's good. Alright. Alright, so that 3 damage is there. We can get out of here. Alright. So the witch. The witch moves up to 2 spaces to be within the range of any investigators possible. This attack, it attacks each investigator within range. So she's got 1, 2. No, you can't attack him. So 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, he's in range. So here it will be in range. So yes, the monster attacks. The witch reveals a lead weight, marks it with blood, and hurls it to the ground. Suddenly gravity's pull upon you seems much stronger. If you pass, you keep your balance and struggle through. Okay, so we're gonna wait. Let's say who. So I guess we get to pick one. I will probably pick Pete. So he's got a strength 4, so he needs 2 to pass. And he only gets 1. Wow. So there's nothing that can help him. So he got 1, he didn't pass. So if you fail, you collapse, feeling your body tear under the strain. Suffer 1 face down damage. So we've got 1 damage now. That's okay. And become restrained. So he's restrained. So you cannot move voluntarily. At the end of your turn, discard this card. So he's basically paralyzed or immobilized right now. Alright. So, continue. Alright, the Warlock moves up to 2 spaces to be within the range of as many investigators as possible. Then he attacks the investigator within range with the highest sanity. Let's see, he's got 5, he's got 5. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I think I'm going to do attack Mateo on this one. No monster attacks. The air before you begins to shimmer and your skin begins to sear as your air around you adopts the consistency of another world. One that your frail mortal form was never meant to inhabit. Mind racing, you struggle to combat the spell before you are banished from reality. Suffer 3 face down damage. Lore negates. Well, Lore, he's got 4. Oh, come on, roll good numbers. So I need at least 3. Oh my god, I got 1. So I got 1 clue, so I got 1 down, so I get 2 damage. So first one, demoralizing injury. You gag at the center of your own blood. Resolve immediately. Suffer 1 additional face down horror. So now he's at top 4. Then put this card face down. So we've got 4 horror and 3 wounds. Then he gets 1 more wound. Back spasm. Pain flares up and down your back and suddenly you cannot stand up straight. Resolve immediately. Drop 1 random item, then put this card face down. So I take all my items. I got this. Oh, and guess what? The rest just went away. So this is gone. The righteous is gone. I don't have that anymore. Alright, and these. This spell doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these real quick. And okay, so I lost the knife. So I dropped my knife. Great. That knife is gone. Alright, so I got. Okay. Alright, and if you suffer 1 or more damage, become lost in time and space. Okay, so this. So Lost in time and space. Remove your figure from the board. So, Mateo is off the board. You are unaffected by other game effects and cannot perform any other actions. You attempt to find your way. Flip this card. Okay, so that's an action. So he has to wait till his turn. Alright, so he's pretty much gone. So now it's just Pete in that space. So Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt moves up to 2 spaces to within range of as many investigators as possible. Then he attacks the investigator within range with the lowest lore. When he's perfect where he's at, he's going to attack Pete. Battleman smiles and makes a series of strange gestures. You grade yourself for a horrible spell, but instead your foe throws a knife at you. Observation. She's got 4. Thank God for that. He needs at least 2 successes. He got 2 successes. If you pass, you realize the ruse just in time and the blade hardly touches you. Suffer 1 face down damage. Okay, so he gets at least 1 damage though. Alright. Okay. And continue that one. Then we got the hunting deep one. Moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. Then attacks the investigator in the space with the highest influence. So he goes 1, 2. Now there's no investigators in the space, so he just basically moves. 1, 2. Alright. The zombie moves 1 space toward the nearest investigator range, then attacks the investigator in the space who has suffered the most damage. The monster attacks. No investigators within range. No investigators in the space. No investigators in space. Zombie moves 1 pace toward the nearest investigator, so he moves. Okay. Continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monsters within range with the highest horror rating. Okay, so Kristen Dagon is tied with the hunting deep one, so we're going to do Dagon. So, confirm. Vanderbilt counts the sordid history of a deep one family line. Lore of 2. So he's lore is 3. Oh, this is great. He has no clues. But he gets an additional die. Because he has the archive manuscript. So hopefully he can get 2. And he does not. He just gets 2. He doesn't get anything. So it says if you fail, you begin to recognize several names as belonging to your own ancestors. Suffer 2 horror. Oh God. So he's already got 2 horror already. Next one is minor shock. Your heart races and your breath catches your throat. Solve immediately. No additional effect. Put this face down. Okay. And then the second one, visceral reaction. You recoil at your own thoughts and prick your skin on an unseen object. Resolve immediately. Become poisoned. Then discard this card. Awesome. Oh, that's really great. Alright. So, he becomes poisoned. What is poison? Okay. And at the end of your turn, suffer 1 face down damage and flip this card. Okay, so now you're staying in poison. Great. Alright, so continue. Alright, so that's the end of the Mythos round. That was really good. Okay, so first we're going to do, we're going to go back to the board. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll do Father Mateo. He's going to do his action because he's lost in time and space right now. It says the terrorist Blackstone towers of this world are hard to maneuver around. So agility, he has agility of 3, so he needs to roll 3 dice. I don't think he's got anything with agility, no. So he has to get 2. Oh, he got 3. Awesome. Alright, if you pass, you stumble only occasionally. Suffer 1 face down damage. Then place your investigator figure in any export space and discard this card. Okay, so I am going to go... Ooh, what do I do? I think I will go right here. And this goes face down. So he's got 5 damage right now. Alright, so then this gets discarded. Alright, so it's back where it's supposed to be. Now that's 1 action. Then I am going to use the painkillers. It's got 1 face down damage and 1 face down horror, then discard this card. So he's going to use his painkillers. And that gets discarded. I'll put that there. So he gets 1. I'm going to shuffle these cards real quick and pick one because they're all face down. So we're going to take this one. Take down horror. Take that one. Now we're down to 4, thank God. Hopefully we can get some more stuff here. Okay, I'll move this back. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so then that is Father Mateo's turn. Now we have Pete's turn, and what he's going to do, he's going to attack. He's going to move. Well, no. He's going to go and move to Priest of Dagon, and he's going to attack him. So we need to go back to the app, and we're going to do some. Hopefully, kill this guy off. All right, so we're going to move over here. Go to Priest of Dagon. Attack. We use our heavy weapon. Your enemy braces to intercept your swing, and you attempt to drive your weapon right through the block. Strength of 2. He's got a strength of 4, so he gets 4 dice. Come on, buddy, you can do this. And you got 2. Thank you. If you pass, your weapon crushes through the foe's raised arms. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus the test result. So we got 2 plus 2, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And he's going to stay where he's at. So that's that. So that's the end of our investigative phase. Mythos. Oh no. Okay. Through the dark, you see a pair of red eyes slowly moving toward you. Each investigator in a space containing darkness suffers 2 horror. Well, luckily, we don't have any darkness, so we can hit continue. All right. All right. So the witch moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. So 1, 2. So he has to move 1 space. So 1, 2, 3. He is in range. he's not going to get Pete, but he will get. So she can attack. The witch smiles, and in that smile you see a tempting promise. Will of 2, so he gets 5 dice. And she doesn't have anything. Oh, I forgot about that. So I'll roll these dice. I need 2 to pass. Oh my god, I got 0. So if you fail, you give in to a fantasy that swiftly becomes a nightmare. Flip 3 horror face up and become stunned. Oh, I forgot. One thing we have to do. That attack that I just did with Pete could have been done because he couldn't move. So I'll fix that. Right, but he could have attacked the witch. So, but that was my mistake, so it's canceled. But the strain is gone for this next round, so I'll fix it. That would have been 4 points, so I need to change that. Alright, so where was I? Okay, so we flipped 3 horror face up. So the first one, a minor shock. Allie, your heart races and your breath catches in your throat. Resolve immediately, no additional effect. Okay, awesome. Alright, the next one, same thing, minor shock. Put that back. And delusion of power, you can do anything. Resolve immediately, become fearless, and flip this card face down. So now I got the fearless thing again. So that gives me, what's that? Fearless. Effects cannot cause you to suffer horror unless you choose to. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Alright. Okay. And then I get stunned also. So you cannot perform more than a single action during your turn. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Oh, great. Alright, so continue that. Warlock. The Warlock moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. There's any attacks investigator within range with the highest will. Well, guess what? It's Father Mateo. So monster attacks. With a careless wave of his hand, the Warlock sends reality spinning, inverting gravity and sending you falling upward. Before you can even scream, the world rights itself and you crash to the ground, become stunned. Well, she already is, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's good. We'll continue. Vanderbilt moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in the space with the lowest agility. So that would be Father Mateo again. Alright, so he's in this space now. So, once it attacks, Annabelle looks one arm around you, then pounds with the fist and knee over and over. Suffer 3 damage. Strength negate. So I got 3 dice. Alright, so you already got 4 already. So he gets 1 clue off. So it gives him 2, so he only gets 1 damage. Minor injury, only a flesh wound, resolve immediately, no additional effects. So he's got 5 now. Okay. And I will take these down to 0. Just correct that. Then the Honey Deep one moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in a space with the lowest observation. Okay, so, oh wow, he's in here too. So, Those observations. She's got 4, so he's... Oh, guess what? Follow Mateo again. God, he's getting attacked like left and right. Your eyes follow the metronomic pace of the hunting deep one's shiny tail whipping back and forth. Suddenly it whips out at you. Observation of 2. So for 2 results, she gets 2. Oh wait. So once per round, you may convert all. Okay. So I have the lucky bandana. So if I get any magnifying glasses, they count as a star. Oh, I need 2. So I got 1. I failed. So its tail comes down hard with a loud whack, causing you to crash onto the ground. Suffer 2 damage and become stunned. He's already stunned. Alright, but he gets 2 more damage. Oh no, that's not good. So, first one. Minor injury, only flesh wound. Resolve immediately, no additional effect. Flip this card face down. Oh wow, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So he's got 6 now, so he's going to become wounded. Where's my wounded ones? Wounded, okay. So he's wounded. He cannot perform the move action more than once per round. When you suffer damage equal to your health, you are eliminated. So all these damage cards get in the discard pile. Alright, so now he has 7 more left when he dies. Okay. So he's already stunned, so it doesn't matter. Okay, the zombie. Zombie moves 1 space toward the nearest investigator within range. Okay. Then it attacks the investigator in the space with lowest. Okay, so there's no investigators in the space. He moves 1 space toward the nearest investigator. Okay, we did that. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. So basically, it's the Priest of Dagon. So we're going to click him, confirm. Vanderbilt whispers subtle voice. The words are foreign to you, but they find root in the deepest recesses of your mind. So for 2 horror, lower plus 1 negates. So Ashenby will get 5 dice, and he needs to get at least 2. And he has no clues, so he got 2 horror. Not good. 2. First one, minor shock. Your heart races and your breath catches your breath. Resolve immediately. No additional effect. Flip this card over. So now he's got 4 horror. He's going to have 5 total. He gets 1 more. Oh, this should be flipped over. Okay, and the next one is minor shock also. So flip that one over. So now he's got 5. Alright, now I need to roll for Mateo. He gets 6 dice. Needs 2. Please get 2. He got 1, but he's got a clue, so he's got 2, so he doesn't get no horror. Alright, so that continue. And we go to the next phase, investigator phase. Alright, so let's go to the board. Okay, one thing I forgot to do last round is Pete has poison. I'm supposed to flip this around, flip this card and do something to it at the end of the round. So, Gyotoxin. You try to remember how to apply the antidote. His lore 2, so he gets 3 dice. But he gets additional dice because of his arcane manuscript. So let's see, he needs at least 2. He got 2. So if you pass, you realize it is not as difficult as it seems. Discard the card. So he's not poisoned anymore. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so I did that. Okay, so now it's his turn. So he's going to attack Priest Dagon again. So he can do it twice. So we're going to go back to the app and do the attacking. Hey guys, I've been editing it. I noticed that it's almost 2 hours long, so I'm going to split it in 2 spots. We're going to have episode 5 and then we're going to have episode 6. So I'm going to probably down both of them. First episode 5, then 6, and then we'll be done with the Mansion Madness. So just be patient. I'm going to download episode 5 very soon, right after I get off this camera. Just want to give you a heads up. Please put comments and remarks in the episode 5 if you enjoy it or if you think there's something I need to improve. There were a few mistakes. I messed up one app screen that didn't show, but I notated that in the video, so I'm sorry about that. But otherwise, that's the only big thing that I saw that went wrong via the video. So I hope you're coming back and see episode 6, and that'll be about an hour long also. And then I just figured out what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be Lost Ruins of Arnak is our next game that we're going to be doing a video on. So just look forward to that on episode 7. So, alright, thanks guys, and appreciate it.